All right. It looks like we are recording. So, welcome everyone. My name is Mike Giannotti. I'm with Microsoft's Healthcare and Life Sciences Group. But today I am joined by John Pradeep from Fastrack. I'm very excited because, John, you have some very cool stuff going on you wanted to talk about today.
I absolutely do, Mike. And thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for inviting me over. Really happy to share this news with yourself, the team, and all of our great customers. So, um, do you want me to dive right into it?
It's your time. Dive
All
in.
right.
This is just cool. When I saw it, I mean, I literally got excited. I was like, ooh, 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 ooh.
Uh, that's good. That's good because this stuff is so good, actually. So, and it's a lot of changes, and I want to make sure that our customers know what's out there and kind of understand what this
Yeah.
whole experience is, right? So some history and context. We've got so many great modules with employee experience, and like Viva Sales, Viva Goals, Insights, all of it. Today, it's going to be our focus and attention is going to be just Viva Connections, right? So
Mm-hmm.
what I want to highlight here is Viva Connections, and I'll go in throw in a link eventually in the chat. But here's the blog and the announcement that we made around Feb 8th, right?
Yeah.
It's a new experience of Viva Connections. So traditionally, we would look at Viva Connections as your SharePoint intranet, and you're bringing that into Teams. You're giving that
Mm-hmm.
seamless experience into whatever device you're carrying, and there's all this ton of good stuff from your intranet that's coming now. We've modernized that. We've taken that one step forward, and we've heard a lot of our customers saying, hey, we need a little more with that, right? So the new entire Viva Connections experience looks like this, right? It's basically bringing in a dashboard. So a
Yeah.
dashboard of what you want to have. It could be an app, it could be other Viva modules, and it's the gateway to employee experience, right? So not just
Yes.
Viva Connections, not
Yep.
just your intranet, but the key takeaway is gateway to employee experience. And of course, we're not forgetting about your SharePoint intranet. Right in the top corner there, you see the landing. That's just basically my demo site. So you'll still have a link that'll take you to your intranet. You can go back and forth as much as you want, and you'll have everything here. And we went one step forward, also brought in from Yammer feeds and news and engage and
Mm-hmm.
things like that, that you can add to the side of it. So you've got your feed here and you can boost that feed. So you've got dashboard content, you've
Yep.
got feed, and you've also got all the sites that you're following. So any SharePoint sites that you're following is automatically going to show up here. And all of this is fully customizable,
And the
right?
other thing I love is automatically then as you enable the different modules right front
Right.
and center.
Yep. Right
One
there.
place, one icon. It's funny so this is partly why I got so excited about this. So Monday I presented for the HLS Teams Spring Summit. And this is what I talked about was the new experience. So, a lot of people start pinging us and they're like, yeah, but how do I get started?
Exactly, right? And we're losing real estate on the sidebar in Teams, right? There's so
Yeah.
many different modules. So we
Yes.
we want to be cognizant about that and at the same time bring it all together. So
Yeah.
you're right, this new experience right on top there, all the other Vivo modules that you can get to fairly
Yes.
easily, right? And this again, it transfers back to your BYOD, whatever device that you bring. It transitions straight into that. So this is a great blog. It has tons of information in here. This dashboard, feed, and resources. Those are the three main categories. A
Mm-hmm.
quick video about it, and I would strongly encourage all our customers to go through this FAQ. Right?
Yeah.
It is very well drafted because it kind of takes away some of the earlier blockers or calls out some kind of challenges that we were facing with Vivo Connections that potentially is not a challenge anymore,
Mm-hmm.
right? So the very fact about, like say, home site, right? So if you don't have a home site right away, we can still move forward and you can add the home site at any point of time. So it's not a mandatory field. So
Yeah.
strongly encourage that. Can you customize dashboard? Yes. You want a custom content. So all that good stuff is right here. So strongly encourage our customers to definitely go there. And like everything, right? So Fast Track is definitely a benefit that our customers can leverage as part of their Microsoft 365 subscription. So we're not just talking about the new Viva Connections home experience. We definitely want to highlight that, but we also want to call out the pilot program, right? So
Yeah.
it's not something that we haven't done in the past, but what we've done is with the new experience, we've lined up a set of offerings. Think of it like we took the best of Lego blocks, kind of put it all together into a rapid deployment package. Now, from start, a discovery session, run workshops on talking about design, what kind of dashboard content you may need, and then
Hmm.
rolling it out, pilot, and testing it. We could go from start to end 3 weeks, right? So rapid
Beautiful.
deployment. Now, that's only if our customer wants to go that fast, right?
Hmm.
If they say, no, we want to slow it down, pace it out, we can do that. But 3 weeks rapid deployment, and of course, the number of hours and everything is mentioned in there. And we're happy to deep dive into that. If a customer wants to learn more about the Fast Track program, we set up a call, we kind of go through a soft kickoff, understand whether they have the prerequisites, and then
Yeah.
eventually plan a cadence and roll it out. And this is just, we've just launched Viva Connections. So we've launched the pilot almost in parallel. So the
Hmm.
pilot's also really new, and we've already got a lineup of customers, right? So we've seen some amount of success already from this pilot program.
That's beautiful. And so if a customer, of ours, like one of our healthcare and life science customers, if they wanted to engage in this, they should contact the account team, right?
Correct. They can go through the account team. They can also log into the Fast Track portal, which they have
Ah,
access to. So
uh-huh.
it'll show up fasttrack.microsoft.com. They can sign in and then request for assistance.
Beautiful.
Now, they should ideally, yeah, I would say, some of our customers have fast track architects assigned to it. So please contact your account team.
Okay.
And if you don't have one assigned, then you can request for assistance. And all you would pick is the module. Like you can pick Viva, pick connections. It's
Hmm.
not going to necessarily show pilot there, but once you pick connections, it's eventually going to land up in this program. Yeah.
Nice. No,
Yeah.
this is phenomenal because I do, again, I keep getting pinged by customers, hey, we're really interested and we want to pilot it, not
Right.
roll it to everybody, but they get a little nervous of how do we go about
Yeah.
doing that? And then as a Microsoft customer, the great benefit we have of Fast Track is phenomenal assistance to do that.
Right. And also, a lot of folks say, hey, I put in so much of effort into customizing my intranet. I don't
Hmm.
want to lose all of that. You're not going to lose a lot of
No.
that. In fact, a lot of the intranets have like dashboards there that people can get to. So you're potentially just bringing in a dashboard or leaving something in legacy if you don't use it. Right.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
beautiful.
yeah, and also there's another one that I want to mention. So
Oh.
so now the new home experience, we also spoke about what Fast Track can do. But if you're comfortable reaching out to a partner, and because say you don't have resources or something of that sort, now you'd like a partner to enable. Our partners also equipped to deliver
Hmm.
connections, right? So we've got a whole lineup of partners that are great at delivering this content. And just for example, I'll highlight the Vitalist program, which is basically a 3-day program around Viva Connections, talks about hybrid workplace and things like that. So
Hmm.
when I share the links, I'll put in a link for our other partners
Beautiful.
as well. So a
Yeah.
customer is free to pick whichever partner they want. And all our partners have different kind of offerings. At the end of the day, we definitely get that great Viva Connections experience, but our customers have a choice on whom they want to leverage to get this deployed and running. Yeah.
Yeah, this is great, John. And I think, if you think about, we've got tomorrow is the summit, right, where they're going to be
Right.
talking all this new stuff. But really, what you want to do to position yourself to get set up for all things Viva, whatever pieces you choose, the starting point is that Viva Connections Home experience, that new, and Fastrack now helping customers to get rocking and rolling, as well as
Right.
partners.
Right. And it's part of your M365 subscription. You have it going. It's not one of the premium modules, right? It's built in. And as part of your M365 subscription, you can again use Fastrack to deploy it. So really there's no additional billing or cost. It's available for you at the table to grab. So
And you'd be crazy not to, right?
yeah, yeah, which is why it's all these different things, and I'm like, why wouldn't we want to have that gateway experience for
Yeah,
employees? It's it
absolutely.
it it's going. We've set the stage. Even if we launch new modules, we can still
Hmm.
use that. A customer changes the apps that they're using, you can change the dashboard, right?
Yeah.
So you really no need to re-envision or redesign that gateway experience anymore.
And I think one thing that you said that a lot of customers don't understand, I want to make sure they understand it. With the new Viva Connections Home, there is no prerequisite of you having a SharePoint home site, of you doing all that other work. We'll certainly pull that in via that linkage, but even if this is their first experience doing something online with the SharePoint like framework, that's they just need to have a 365 subscription in Teams.
Exactly. That's it, right? And like you called out, you've got all this legacy SharePoint content, maybe
Yeah,
from an on-premise, from the on-premise world that was moved in, which we call the classic site
yeah,
template. So it's not modernized, right? So
yeah,
we've heard that before. Hey, I've got tons of SharePoint content, and I don't have resources or I don't have the time to modernize all of this. And so those sites will still remain there in the
yeah.
corner, and you can modernize it whenever you want. You can modernize one at a time. We've got some great scripts out there, reporting. So feel free to do it. It has nothing to do with connections, right?
That's beautiful.
Exactly, right? So have it. If you have converted, great. There's more of the modern experience that you'll have from a SharePoint side of stuff. But
Hmm.
from an employee experience and connection, it's not a mandatory effort or needed anymore. It's your choice.
Yeah,
And convert, go to connections, have your gateway experience, and keep converting those modern sites if you need to, or just leave them there. It's fine. You can search the content, you can bring up that content. It's not going anywhere, it's not archived. You can add it to whatever you want. So it's a great call out because that's quite common notice as a
yeah,
blocker, right? So
yeah.
so yeah, thank you for calling that out. Yeah.
I was on a call earlier with a very large multinational company today who that was one of their pushbacks. But we've got this big, and it's like, you don't need to. Wait a minute, what?
Right. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's nice to have, but
sure.
yes, you don't need to. Yeah.
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 Well, thank you. This has been
Sure.
awesome. And so you're going to be providing me the links, John, right?
Correct.
So
Yes.
we'll include those with the post. You got the video they can share with their, and then log into your Fast Track for benefits and you can request assistance, talk to your account team, but do take advantage, people, of this great resource, um, and get moving.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Well,
All
have a
right.
great day. You take care. And let's go ahead. I'm going to end the
Thanks, Michael.
recording.
Sure. Sounds good. Talk soon.